Hi everyone, Monique here, Intuitive Soul Savant. Excuse my voice. My voice is a little bit tired. I've been giving out a lot of energy of late. Welcome to my channel and welcome back to my subscribers. This channel is a spiritual channel. I'm an intuitive soul savant. I've been working on myself ever since the age of 7. Okay, that's when I remember when I read my first scriptures. And I've been a spiritual seeker ever since. And currently I have Pluto conjuncting my natal sun on its transit on its way out of Capricorn. So if you're seeing this video, you may be an Aquarian, Leo, Scorpio, or Taurus, because you found out that, well, you felt that your life is either going to hell or gone to hell, because that's what Pluto does. It takes us and our energy down into the underworld, and we are there to be powered up. So this video, just a short video, because I'll probably do many videos regarding power and what the Pluto transit requires from us. Somewhere along the line, even from birth, little bit by little bit, we started losing our power. So Pluto doesn't give us power. We already have power when we're born. As we mature, depending on the family that we're born into, chip by chip by chip, we either give our power away or it is taken from us, which really means that we did give it away to start with. So short video. I'm just going to write on the back of Molly McCord. You can find her on YouTube. She's one of my guides, and I was listening to her because it is Scorpio season. It is November 2022. So I thought I would just do a short video today on the archetypes of Scorpio, hence Pluto. So you may have heard of the scorpion with its sting. You know what a little scorpion is, with the tail, with the sting. The next archetype is the phoenix, rising up out of the ashes to become a beautiful rainbow-colored bird. And the third archetype is the eagle, soaring above everything else, looking down with a lofty perspective, rising above what doesn't serve anymore. There's great power in being the eagle. So we're going to look at those archetypes on our transformational journey. So the scorpion to the phoenix to the eagle, that is the transformational journey. And the scorpion is the archetype of the wounded, unconscious Scorpio energy. And in our cases, before Pluto arrives to transit our natal sun, either by conjunction, opposition, or square. And this is also relative to other planets that Pluto will be making a hard aspect to. Hard aspect, not an easy trine or a sextile. A conjunction, an opposition, or a square. These are hard aspects that require an energy give and take for us to step into our power. So as the scorpion, we all know the scorpion has a sting. However, that sting comes from a reactionary energy, from the wound, from trying to survive, from trying to protect ourselves the best that we possibly can. So the scorpion sting is when we react, retaliate, be aggressive to others, because we're not yet in our power. So we're in an unconscious reactionary state. And with the Pluto transit, little bit by little bit, by little bit, you will see these patterns that you have been operating in from either from birth through adulthood. okay? And they've been unconscious until Pluto brings them up out of the dark, the unconscious, to show us that we've been carrying these patterns that have debilitated our power. Reactions debilitate our power. So that is the Scorpion energy. And we can act that way as well, by stinging others, or others can sting us. And hence we go back into our shell, into isolation, to be with our wound. The next archetype is the Phoenix. So once we have gone into the darkness, into our inner self, became conscious of these patterns, because we are responsible for these patterns. Even though these patterns may have come from ancestors, our family of origin, we are left with these patterns. They are our responsibility. So it's up to us to work through these wounds. It's not easy. It is not easy at all. And it's a slow, slow process for this energy to move up from the unconscious into our conscious, to give us the choice to change. So from that point, we're burning, burning, burning all of what is no longer required or needed, or we're burning behavioral patterns that we would like to leave behind because they have disempowered us. So as the Phoenix rises up out of the fire, when all of that is being burnt up, she becomes a beautiful Phoenix. And I might add that the butterfly is also another archetype of the Pluto-Scorpio. The butterfly dies off into its cocoon, it turns to gel, and it stays in there until it pushes itself out. If another human was to come and open that cocoon, or another animal or some other entity was to help the butterfly escape, the butterfly would die. So the butterfly needs to push its way out of the cocoon through trial and error, and through empowering itself to become the beautiful butterfly. So I always look at the Phoenix a little bit like the butterfly as well, and the cocoon. And the last archetype, the eagle, as I said before, flying above all that no longer serves it, in power, in full flight, with a very strong energy about it, as high as it wants to go. And it can see all, it can see everything below itself, whereas the scorpion can only see what it sees. The Phoenix is rising in faith. The butterfly is rising in faith that once it pushes itself out of the cocoon, once it gets itself out of the fire, as far as the Phoenix goes, it will be a beautiful, transmuted human being, which is absolutely beautiful. And that is the transformational journey of the archetypes of Scorpio. But in our case, we're discussing our transit of Pluto, because a hard aspected transit of Pluto is like being a Scorpion for a period of time. And I think you'll have a lot of compassion for Scorpions as well after you have finished this very, very slow transit. Pluto will be in Aquarius for 20 years, starting from 2023. It will go back into Capricorn and then back into Aquarius. So from 2024, it will be continuously in Aquarius. Power over, power within. We require power within. Before, as the Scorpion, we tried to have power over others through our reactionary patterns. All over the world, people are trying to have power over others. That isn't even power, that is force. It is power within that we require through our Pluto transit. And you may hear me banging on about this over and over and over, as we go through this Pluto transit Aquarius. I have other videos noted in the description box, also in playlists on my channel, and I'm going to be unpacking little bit by little bit this Pluto transit in the hope that it will help you to know that you are not alone with what you're going through. It is not an easy transit. Pluto rules death and rebirth, and we need to die in the fire to be able to be reborn as the beautiful phoenix or the beautiful butterfly, so that we can fly high like a beautiful eagle, and we can have a better perspective of our life. And you will be tested. There is no doubt about that. I've just recently been tested, and I think I'll share that on the 3rd of December 2022 when I do my part 3 Pluto journey, which is just me speaking about what I've been through over the last 15 years. And please have a look at that. But these videos are here to help you. And so the community is here to help you. Please comment. There's some beautiful comments under there. I continually thank everybody for helping me out here and supporting me, and for sharing their stories and their experiences. We are not alone. We are not alone. And you are a very old, beautiful soul that this life required to ascend from the pits of hell and our unconscious patterns to become the beautiful eagle, to fly above, to leave what we don't want, take what we do want in our full power. And that's what it's all about. So namaste. Thank you, everyone. Just a short video. It's Scorpio season, so I thought I'd look at those archetypes, and I thank Molly for bringing them up this morning in her video, because she was talking about the Scorpio season. However, when you have this Pluto transit, it's almost as if you're turning into a Scorpio as well. All right. So thank you. Love you all. And I'll be back. Thank you.